Okay, so let's have a look at this beautiful location. So this is where we will be landing, right here on the beach. This in the back here is where the retreat will take place. And then back here we've got the oh no, here it is, I think. Well, anyway, somewhere around there is the lodge, but this is where our retreat venue is. So let's have a look going forward. Let's move this down. There we go. So what we're going to be looking at today is how beautiful it is when we arrive on the beach, welcomed into the workshop space. Our sessions and classes, like that. We've got some movement sessions on the beach, well, mobility sessions, wellness sessions on the beach. Not all of our sessions, but we'll have one. Our divine meditation cave where you can come in your own time, as well as that we'll be running a few minutes. Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous. It's so special when you come in here. You just feel like you're transported to another world. It really is quite a magical spot. There's our beautiful wood-fired pool for the day. Of course, most delicious. So we are very, very cool. So that just gives you a little glimpse of amazing. So one of the reasons that we need to retreat is because we do kind of get stuck in patterns, and you'll know that for yourself. We all get stuck in patterns, and this is what we call breaking the habit of being yourself. So it's about understanding that sometimes that sameness, the routine that we go into, and it can be the simple things of just even the way that we spend our mornings and our days and the way we drive to work is really vital to shake things up every now and then so we can continue to grow and we can continue to evolve. And we often are the caregivers, or we often are in this giving state. So this is a great opportunity to receive, to be nurtured. This is absolutely a stunning, nurturing environment, not just the place, but obviously the people. Kelly and Joe just are so nurturing. You'll be fed amazing food and just be really, really looked after. And it gives you an opportunity to come back into true alignment, into our soul alignment. So how to actually find alignment and come into that equilibrium? Well, the key things are we look at optimizing the physical being. If you're feeling lethargic, if you're feeling dense, if you're feeling low on energy, it does not make it easy to be positive or even to try to make change. We get even more stuck in patterns and routine because we're so tired, it's hard to make a change. So it's easy to just fall into a routine and consistency. So we really look at like what is physical optimization. We also look at mastering your mindset. So mindset is key, obviously. And what is your internal dialogue like? What is your internal conversations, and how do you speak to yourself? But also, what are your belief systems? What are some of the things that you may not even be seeing? And it's often unconscious, some of the things that we do. We talk about raising your vibration, and you might have heard a lot about it, and you might even be very involved in that as well. What we talk about is understanding energy, understanding the energetics and the subtle aspect of who we are, the multidimensional being that we are, and understanding like, okay, what happens if we raise our vibration? And a lot of that is talking about prana, or your life force vitality. And if we raise that life force vitality, we have more energy, we have more vitality, and it is easier then also to shift your frequency to higher states of being as well. So we look into that a little bit more. And again, everything comes into soul aligned living, coming back into that soul aligned living and understanding. Open your wild eyes, here's your journey, like a wildfire, burn down all your walls and take the road a little further from not in the ocean. Dress all your clothes, dance underneath the moon and take the road. And the retreat begins. We've got a little bit more on that video, but we'll move on from that. Just how gorgeous it all is. Just these beautiful things. Here we go. We'll come back a little bit. There we go. Look how lovely it is. The dogs. I love the dogs. Hopefully, oh, hang on. Let's have a look at this bit. This is
Without you, don't you realize how lucky we are? Holding up your heart, baby, let it all go tonight.
I love those little videos. So when we think about what does this all look like, we as I mentioned, we get into some physical activities. We talk a bit about what is biohacking, optimization. We talk a little bit about mental part of it. So we really work with 4 pillars. So the physical, the mental, the energetic, and the spiritual. And we go through that in the retreat. So that's massively transformative. It's not just about like a daily yoga session and a bit of meditation. Yes, it's going to be plenty of time for you to integrate and relax and enjoy the environment. And in the sessions where we come together, the intention is to help with really understanding any areas in life that might be stuck, any areas in life that we might want to create a shift so that you can really enjoy life on a different level and see life from a different level. And we also have a follow-up session after the retreat. Often we'll go on a retreat, have a nice little time away and come home, and before you know it, you're back into the routine. So we really want this to be a shift, like a fork in the road and an opportunity to push the reset button. And so sometimes when we come back from something like this, it's like, how do we integrate back into our life? How do we bring these tools into our life? So there'll be a follow-up session for that as well. So that and then we're going to look at the accommodation. So the location, that beautiful beach, and then the accommodation options on the left there, you'll see the pods, and that's inside the pods. They're just beautiful Swiss little chalets, and they're really, really comfortable. It's a double bed. There's a little seating area there. And on the other side, you'll see what's available at the lodge, at Awaroa Lodge. And so we've got premium rooms available. That's all. I think there's also a standard plus, one more standard plus room available. For the rest, the bottom image there, premium room, which is just gorgeous. It's got a little seating area. It's like a little mini apartment. Really, really lovely. And when you stay at the lodge, obviously you can also make use of all the facilities there. There's a beautiful cafe, restaurant, all that as well. So depending on what sort of experience you want to have, is depending on where you stay. This is a little bit of a hint of the experiences. There's Kelly and Joe in the middle there with one of our past participants, Tessa, who's also going to come again this year. The little pods up there on the left, that's what they look like. We do most of our eating is outdoors, so we spend so much time outdoors. The yurt itself, where we do our workshops, is really, really cozy and warm, but it just feels like you're outdoors or in a tent. And we do some of the workshops outside and things like that. So really just being immersed in this gorgeous, gorgeous nature. Absolutely stunning. This is what Hayley had to say.
What can I say about this retreat at Awaroa? I first arrived here feeling utterly exhausted. I'm just glad I had enough wisdom to get myself here. It's really been quite a journey. The place is really special. There's an amazing energy in the land, and we're so nurtured and well looked after here by two lovely hosts who are sisters. And with Wendy's guidance and knowledge and wisdom, and a really great bunch of people actually, and a whole lot of rest and really good food, I'm feeling very renewed and focused and ready for what's next. So if you're thinking about it, just do it.
I've just finished the course at Ayurveda with Wendy. I'm leaving here so nourished and refreshed, and everything about this is so place. Look at this, there's so much about this place. Divine energy, they look after you. I mean, I've got so much from this course. I came here just wanting to be grounded and looking for some answers, and I'm definitely going home with those answers. Feeling so grateful and blessed to have this opportunity. Thanks, Wendy.
I think that's recording, yeah. So this has been an absolute blessing to have been encapsulated in this space with beautiful people. Wendy facilitated the most incredible practices, ones that I'm really, really excited to take home now and take into my life. And really sort of embody them. It's been absolutely transformational from every aspect, from the environment that the event has been hosted in, to the incredible, beautiful souls that have attended with me. And also, of course, the beautiful hosts at this venue as well has been stunning. And oh my goodness, I've never enjoyed so much amazing, beautiful food with great company, and really enlightened conversations as well. Just the whole thing was so uplifting. My soul feels in awe and in joy and in love and inspired by this entire experience. Yeah, it's I can't wait to come back. I'm toying with the idea of not leaving. I love it. But this has been beautiful. Thank you, Wendy, and thank you to all the beautiful ladies that have been with me on the journey.
I've just been on retreat with Wendy in the Abel Tasman, Awaroa, to the lovely Joe and Kellyanne's property, Awaroa, the farm. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Really, everything is just so thoughtful. The retreat has been for 5 days, quite intensive, dropping into some pretty powerful stuff. And I've had to actually physically heal some surgery, which is healed so well. And I'm really interested in vitality and just reconnecting and resetting, basically. So I just feel brilliant. I feel so fantastic and grateful for her, Wendy's knowledge. She just the knowledge pours out of her. It's really, really the most amazing way we can spend our time in a beautiful place. Yeah.
So much has happened in this beautiful dome. Yurt. Incredible. I felt so cool to come down here a couple of years ago, and it was so good to be here. And the level of unpacking of our human is something I really needed to do, like really not knowing what my nervous system actually was. So to be able to like really unpack that, because that's the next level of healing that I really need to do to really move through that wormhole, the funnel, to get to the where I know that my soul really desires to be. So yeah, Wendy, you are amazing. Just your level of detail and explanation and the journey that you took us on of the step by step was just so incredible. So thank you so much. And thank you for bringing me here, because I knew I had to come. And as much as this morning I felt like I wanted to pin myself down and not allow anyone to remove me from here, I know that I have the tools now to get in the ocean and experience, be able to settle my nervous system, and then just take those next steps in life to evolve to really be of service in the world and shine the light and yeah, do my soul's work. So thank you.
How amazing are those testimonies? I just love watching those. And really, time passes and we tend to forget how impactful it was. However, as you'll see in the little chat that I was sharing before, the changes were lasting for every one of those. Belinda, I just spoke to Belinda the other day, and she's just been on a massive journey, traveled around with a caravan, sold her other property, bought a new property now. She's just moved location after spending 6 months looking around, or 6 or 7 months looking around and driving around and healing. And it's just been amazing. Same with Kat. Kat didn't end up leaving and stayed there for a while. So really profound shifts. And that's what it's all about. And then integrating and allowing this to be an opportunity for change. So who am I, and why am I qualified to lead these retreats? Well, first of all, as you'll see, I've been running retreats for well over 12 years. And I am very, very passionate. I've been in my industry for about 34 years. And in that time, I continue to constantly learn and grow and expand. And it is a path that I walk, that I live 100%. And through that, having gained the wisdom just through life experience as well as qualifications, obviously, I've always followed my intuition, and I teach from that place of intuition. So I've just always added on to my toolkit so that whoever's in front of me in whatever situation we're in, we've got this vast toolkit to draw on to meet the needs of whoever is there and where they're at the time. So that gives me a very unique approach in the way that I approach things, definitely weaving the ancient and the modern together. Studied many of the ancient texts and teachings, and also very much more the modern as well, with the neuroscience and the sports science and the scientific side of things, as well as the mystical journeys. So I weave them together in these amazing workshops that really are life-changing. I consider myself to be very open-minded because I am very aware that we are all unique and we bring the most special and unique gifts. And there is no one way, and that is really important. The tools that I share and the tools that I offer are there as an offering because there is no one way. And so from there onwards, it's about how you apply those tools. So that really is key for me, is that it's just sharing the path I've been on and sharing some powerful tools to empower you to make your own choices and where you're going in your world and your life. So when we do consider what is included in this, actually, I'll just take that back a little bit so that we know what's included. So what's included is the airport pickup. So we land in Nelson, and then there is a shuttle that will drive us for about an hour. Really lovely lady that takes us, stops off for a coffee if we need it, and just gives a bit of a beautiful guide through that lovely part of town, of the world. And then we get to Kaiteriteri, and there we catch the sea shuttle, and we go for another hour along the stunning coastline. Sometimes there's dolphins there. It really is already part of the trip. Obviously, these are not live, changing transformative workshops, and that's the intention, is to create change. And these workshops are powerful and impactful. And personally, I feel like that is the biggest part of the retreat, or the impact it will have on your life. And why not have such a powerful impact on life in the most beautiful location, eating the most beautiful nourishing food, and staying in stunning accommodation? Why not have it all? So we're looking at pricing here. So if we're jumping into the chalets, and I think there is actually just one left at this time. So $19.50 for a single, and that includes all of it. That includes the shuttle, that includes the food, that includes the workshops, that includes accommodation. So the only thing that's left to do is the flights. Standard room is, I think that might be gone. Then we have the superior room, whether you're sharing it or if you're having it on your own is 3050 for the superior room. And if you're coming with a group, so this is a really good deal. If you're coming with a group, so if there's 3 or more of you, there is these family rooms, and they're basically a little house. It's a two level place, and it's got bedroom upstairs, bedroom downstairs, 2 seating areas. So that's a fantastic option, a really affordable option, brings it to $1732 if you've got 3 people. So that's amazing. That's an amazing plan. And also there are some payment plans available if you need it. So what we do ask for is when you make the decision to book, we ask for our $500 deposit now. And then payment is 3 weeks before the retreat, full payment. So, but there are some other payment options if you need it. So feel free to chat about that. I think that's the final slide. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. So just a reminder of where we will be. This beautiful space that is the Abel Tasman Forest. So you could go for some beautiful walks around there as well. It's just gorgeous, just the beach and just hanging out there. Something you don't get to do in your every day-to-day stuff. And we don't need to travel halfway across the world. We see spots like this. I mean, look how gorgeous this is. White sand, amazing blue sea, the beach, the land, the bush. It's so peaceful. We kind of imagine that's like Maldives or something like that. We've got to go somewhere amazing overseas, but here we are. Okay, you're going overseas because you're flying down there, but it's in New Zealand. It's not even that far away, and you can experience it right here as you do have an amazing, life-changing experience at the same time. So personally, it's a no-brainer if it was me, and it is me, but yeah. Have a look at this again, and I will follow up or get in touch with me, book in soon, because we are already over half booked, and there are only 1 or 2. There's only, I think, 1 more pod left in the premier rooms at the lodge. I'll have to confirm if there's anything else.